You may think chemistry is enough. I do not. I have seen people feel intense attraction, strong longing, even deep obsession, and still fail to build intimacy that can actually hold pressure. That is why the Shashthi Ekadashi pairing matters so much. This is not a light pairing. This is not a casual pairing. This is not the kind of connection that survives on flirtation, fantasy, or temporary emotional highs. This is a pairing of effort and discipline, desire and restraint, intensity and focus. And if this is your Tithi pairing or the pairing of someone you are drawn to, you need to understand what kind of love this bond is asking from you. I want you to really hear me here. Some relationships are soft from the beginning. Some are playful, some are socially easy, some are naturally romantic. But Shashthi Ekadashi is different. This pairing does not ask, can you feel? It asks, can you sustain? It asks, can you commit without losing your center? It asks, can you carry passion without becoming destructive? It asks, can you love someone deeply without turning the relationship into a battlefield of control, sacrifice, overwork, or silent resentment? That is the heart of this pairing. If you are a Shashthi type, you are not built for half-hearted living. You put force into things. You put energy into things. You want results. You want shape. You want movement. You do not simply dream. You want to build, push, transform, and make something happen. In love, this can make you magnetic. You can be passionate, relentless, loyal in effort, and highly invested when you care. But there is another side. You can also become stubborn, overworked, difficult to deal with when fixated, short-tempered when blocked, and deeply frustrated when you feel your intensity is not being matched. If you are an Ekadashi type, your power works differently. Your strength comes through focus, restraint, discipline, and control over your own impulses. You are not casual with your energy. You can be independent, sharp, research-minded, self-contained, and extremely committed when you decide something matters. In love, you are not always loud, but you are serious. Your connection is often more concentrated than expressive, but that too has a shadow. You can become emotionally austere, overly self-controlled, impatient, hard to access, and so goal-focused that your own softness gets buried under the need to stay strong. Now look at what happens when these two come together. One brings fire, the other brings control. One brings effort, the other brings focus. One says, I will push through resistance. The other says, I will master it. This is why the attraction can be so powerful. It is not always because the bond feels easy. It is because each person senses substance in the other. There is often a deep respect here. And let me tell you something important. Respect is an underrated ingredient in intimacy. Many people talk about passion. Many people talk about romance. Very few talk honestly about the fact that when respect dies, attraction usually weakens with it. In this pairing, respect can become the bridge between emotional tension and lasting devotion. For couples, this pairing can become a formidable bond when both people are conscious. You can build a life together that has strength, structure, endurance, and real direction. You can become the kind of pair that does not collapse in adversity. You can survive pressure because both of you know how to work, sacrifice, and stay with difficulty. But the danger is obvious too. If you are not careful, the relationship becomes all effort and no nourishment, all expectation and no softness, all endurance and no emotional rest. And this is where many powerful couples quietly fail. They do not fail because they do not care. They fail because nobody teaches them how to soften without losing strength. If this is your pairing, you have to learn that intimacy is not only about holding the line. It is also about lowering the armor. It is not only about discipline. It is also about emotional permission. It is not only about surviving together. It is about feeling safe enough to be loved without always performing strength. If you are single and drawn into this pairing, listen carefully. You may mistake intensity for destiny. You may see someone disciplined, strong, strong, focused, driven, and emotionally contained and immediately feel this person is rare, this person is powerful, this person can hold me. Maybe they can, but not every intense match is a healed match. Not every strong person is available for intimacy. Not every disciplined person knows how to receive love. So before you romanticize the pairing, ask the harder question. Can this person make room for tenderness? Can I? Can we create rest inside intensity? Or are we only going to admire each other's strength while starving each other emotionally? That question changes everything. And if you are healing from divorce or a breakup, this pairing may hit you even more deeply. Because one of the painful truths after heartbreak is this: many people gave their effort to the wrong person. Many people stayed disciplined in relationships that were already emotionally dead. Many people kept proving loyalty, control, sacrifice, and endurance, hoping that one day love would become mutual, easy, and safe. But effort alone does not heal disconnection. Discipline alone does not create intimacy. You can be strong and still be unloved in the right way. You can be committed and still be unseen. So if you are in your healing era, I want you to take this pairing as a mirror. Ask yourself, where did I overwork for love? Where did I confuse intensity with compatibility? Where did I admire strength but ignore emotional unavailability? Where did I become so focused on making it work that I stopped asking whether it was truly nourishing me? That is not a small question. That is a transformational one. The greatest gift of Shashthi Ekadashi is not just compatibility, it is conscious refinement. This pairing can teach you how to direct your life force instead of wasting it. It can teach you that desire needs discipline and discipline needs warmth. It can teach you that strong people also need rest. It can teach you that intimacy is not weakness and control is not the same as maturity. It can teach you that partnership is not just about who can endure the most. It is about who can stay open while carrying power. In daily life, this pairing often thrives when both people have purpose. Shared goals help. A clear direction helps. Healthy routines help. Respect for each other's work and inner process helps. Physical vitality helps. Spiritual discipline helps. Honest conversations about pressure, stress, sex, boundaries, and emotional needs help. What damages the pairing is silent hardness, overwork, irritability, competing wills, emotional withholding, constant correction, the habit of acting strong while privately feeling exhausted, unseen, or deeply lonely. I have observed that this pairing often attracts people who are capable, serious, and difficult to fool. That is a blessing. But it can also make vulnerability harder. Both people may secretly wait for the other to soften first. Both may admire resilience and underexpress need. Both may assume love should be proven through action more than words. And while action matters, intimacy cannot live on performance alone. At some point, somebody has to speak the truth of the heart. Somebody has to say, I am tired. Somebody has to say, I need more tenderness. Somebody has to say, I respect your strength, but I also need your warmth. Somebody has to say, I do not want to only build with you. I want to feel held by you. That is when the pairing begins to mature. So what is the real thesis of Shashthi Ekadashi? It is this. This is a pairing of disciplined intensity that can become either a powerful path of mutual strengthening or a dry, demanding bond where both people carry too much and receive too little. The outcome depends on emotional maturity. If both people evolve, this pairing can produce enormous loyalty, erotic depth, shared purpose, and enduring respect. If both stay defended, it can become a relationship where love is felt through labor, but not through softness. You need to know which version you are living. If you are with someone in this pairing right now, ask yourself, are we only strong together? Or are we safe together? Are we building a life? Or are we just surviving pressure? Are we respecting each other or hiding behind competence? Are we intimate or only committed? And if you are looking for love, do not just ask who attracts you. Ask who can meet your intensity without punishing your tenderness. Ask who can hold focus without becoming cold. Ask who can honor your strength without forcing you to earn love every day. That is real compatibility. If this reading spoke to you and you want to understand your own intimacy pattern, your emotional body, your breakup lessons, or your compatibility with a current or future partner, reach out to me for a personal intimacy reading or compatibility reading. I will help you see what your Tithi reveals about love, attachment, emotional needs, attraction patterns, and what kind of relationship can actually sustain you. Do not guess your way through intimacy when your pattern can be read. Do not repeat heartbreak when your emotional blueprint can be understood. Do not confuse chemistry with compatibility when the deeper truth is available. Book your intimacy reading or compatibility reading with me and let us decode the kind of love you are truly built for. And if you already know this pairing is yours, do not reduce it to a label. Use it as a tool for self-awareness, healing, wiser partner choice, and deeper honesty. The right insight at the right time can save years of confusion, delay, pain, and repeated emotional misalignment in love. Choose well.